It starts now, the fantasy trail. Welcome to the fantasy trail. It's our 10th year fantasy trail. I'ma say it loud and clear. Fantasy trail, welcome, let's go. It's fantasy trail, you know the flow. League rules, got advice for people all around the globe. I know you need it, we got it. We'll talk about players on all the teams, all the players. We'll talk about them. Eagles, Bills, Vikings, Cowboys, Browns, Panthers, everybody. Welcome to the fantasy trail. 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 Fantasy trail. Kickers are back, quarterbacks in the
Well. Hello and welcome. And apparently the thought of me possibly taking another championship has caused all of my co-hosts to not show up for the evening, which is always a wonderful feeling. Maybe I'll just, throw one or two in here. I think I even have one right there. There he is.
What's going on, guys? Nice to see everyone.
Whoa.
I was going to wear a hat, too.
We are burying the lead here.
The old look was getting played out. I do this every once in a while.
Buddy, the audio people are really missing out right now. Let me tell you, podcast people, I am going to suggest you go ahead and go to YouTube.
Go to the YouTube show for a huge reveal. It's going to be absolutely massive. All right, come on in, Vin. You can say,
What's
you can wish
the word,
everyone,
buddy?
You can wish everyone. Come on, man. You can wish everyone a merry. And come here, Vin. Well, look where the camera is. There it is, man.
Hey, man.
Rocking his mustard shirt.
Did you shave your dad's head?
He wouldn't participate. The old lady wasn't happy. She said it ruined Christmas pictures or something.
All right. Well, wow.
All right,
already got once night.
Good night,
later, buddy.
Richard.
All right, man. Well, I mean, we all mourn in our own ways. The loss for you was just too much to take.
Well, I kind of in our little pick swap bowl, actually have a win so far.
You're hanging in there.
Of course, 2-week total. We'll get into that.
All right. Well, officially welcome to the second to last show of the year. This one, interestingly enough, does not have as much potentially to talk about, but still some very big things to talk about. And then we will obviously be coming back one more time next week for Mike's favorite show of the year.
The year review.
Breakdown.
And JT will tell you that he isn't working on it yet. JT's been working on this for weeks. I can assure you. He's not even denying it at this point. Everyone knows.
Just the mention of a player who's not on my team, and you're already sniffing it out. I can hear it from there.
Gathering up all the stats, taking a look at everything. So what do we want to get into first? What are we looking at here, Jay?
Well, I think it's first worth mentioning that unfortunately our third co-hosts, Mike, Matt, and JT normally are here. No Matt. He is traveling for the holidays and may be able to pop in at some point. And I know we were also going to hopefully get somebody to jump on in, but they are traveling as well.
It's
so
hard
totally
to
understandable.
To it.
Yeah,
Jay,
man.
Did
it's
you
an
play
odd
the
time
song?
of year.
Did you play the song?
I did. You'd never know, but I did.
This is the last song that said I turned chicken head to chicken dinner. Because that's my.
But we did not do that one. No,
not that
we
one.
skipped out on
that one.
I kept it. Yeah, a little more holiday theme for this one.
Chicken dinner. I just couldn't believe. I stopped walking and rewound it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Now you understand our faces last time when we were listening to
it. Chicken dinner.
All right, buddy.
It's interesting that AI came up with that.
Yeah, interesting is a word.
Interesting. That's all. Yeah, I didn't say good or bad. Interesting.
Why don't we start with the consolation bracket?
Okay.
Coming off a week where Joel had won and where Jake had won, those two teams that had lost, Michael and Matt, were going against each other. Do you want to look at that one first, Michael versus Matt?
Sure, we'll do Mike and Matt first.
All right. So these were two teams that really needed a W, essentially trying to avoid the whole 0-2 thing.
So my question is, and I understand you always look at the stats, probably look a little bit more than. Does this takes Matt out of engraving with 2 wins and the high score, or let me clarify, beyond like an absolute like complete collapse or something like that, or does it? Maybe.
Nothing is locked in because of the way the 3 thing works. There's no way you're going to be 2-0 and have the high score and still be locked in. Like you could just become 2-1 and your points can drop. Like it's not enough weeks where you're fully locked in. So right now, even the 0-2 person is not fully done. We'll come to that in a minute when we do the playoff breakdown. But here's my question for you. Tamala puts up a great week.
Sure.
I think he put into the chat where's this team been? He gets a nice, evenly distributed performance from some of his players.
Big game from Janiti.
Yeah, big one. The only one who really let him down yet again is Lamar. Another injury. Snoop comes in, doesn't hardly do much of anything. But my attention shifts to Michael. And you said you were hanging with him, so maybe you can give some insight.
With him. He actually mentioned to me, and if we didn't see this and if we weren't talking about it, it wouldn't have got brought up. He said something. I was like, "Hey, how's your fantasy team going?" He says, "Well, I have more to play with. I have more to play for than you." Direct quote.
So Woody Marks was a 4:00 game. He was announced out as of like noon. And I realize that when you're not fully invested in, and I'm not trying to cast aspersions here, but if he's going to 2 nights before say that to you, what happens when you end up playing somebody there that wouldn't have gotten him the win, but is going to matter? It's going to matter for points.
Oh, it's going to matter. It's going to matter just for as we were discussing before, just the sheer idea of keeping him out of that engraving points wise.
And perhaps this was a respectful thing in terms of not touching a defense, but I can't imagine Miami's defense on the road against Cincinnati is the greatest play. I know Burrow's been up and down, but I don't know. It just feels like there was like a lineup was set. He made moves.
He made moves, and he's got Godwin. Well, is it because JT he moved Harrison in, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it had
to make sure that there was a move made.
There were moves made earlier in the week.
There were moves made earlier than that. Okay.
There was plenty of time. So it may cost him because, as you will see, he's 0-2 now, and he's down. He's down pretty good.
And you're saying that 0-3 could get him in, and he could be the only 0-3 person?
And then it's over. It doesn't matter. Points don't matter one bit if you're 0-3.
Yes. Okay. All right. So be it. Yeah. Michael, I know you listen.
All right. Tamala, on the other hand, looking great, having himself a pretty good score.
He's going to win the consolation bracket, man. He really is. And it's not for nothing. I mean, what is it? It's up. You get $15, right?
Yeah, plus your own $5 back. So it's a little bit. It's a little, wet your beak a little bit, but it's a
bit of money. It's a consolation.
Better than nothing. Yeah. Yep. Neither of these teams picked a defense that got a W. Tamala lost her She Rice, and we'll be looking to try and steal it next week. And Michael will be looking to try and avoid the basement. Do you want to look at the other matchup?
All right.
Okay. Same thing here. We have the 2 teams in reverse. They were both 1-0. They both put up much lower scores than I think that they had the week before, though Jake took a dominating win by about 35 here. It came out on Thursday real hot with Rams QB and the Rams defense. Even though they lost, he still got 10
in an absolute insane game.
Yeah,
I almost did not get up to
Myers. I didn't either. Did not get much of Myers, right? But had built up enough of a lead where, Pierce last night was good. DJ Moore, the roller coaster he played correctly. But really, let's look at it. What it comes down to, it's Joel and Parker's team just really being awful. If you take away C-Mac's game last night, it's abysmal.
And if Allen doesn't put up some Superman performance, this is kind of what.
Yeah, I know. This is kind of what they've been all year. Yeah.
And I was hearing something about Allen, and it was just like these past couple guys. I don't know. His yardage in passing and stuff like that isn't as impressive as you would think.
Well, I don't think that's a surprise at all.
I know it's an MVP. I know it's an MVP season. So, casual people might just be like, oh, no, he's doing great. I mean, I don't know if he's going to win it or not. If
you're going based on numbers, it's not going to look nearly as impressive. You just see it when you realize how much of the offense he carries.
Yes.
Even though Cook is very good.
I heard something with C-Mac, some crazy thing. 27 touches, and he's done it something like 6 times. He's touched the ball over 25 times in a game.
for all of the worry we had, for all of the concern,
Yeah,
he
that's what I'm getting
is
at.
the number one player in fantasy, and it is so not close. He's only had one game where he was below 10 points this year, and it was a 9.8. And other than that, his lowest game was a 16.
That's crazy. And I'll tell you what's going to be interesting is I almost think like your bigger risk is like next year. Because like it's kind of like the Saquon Barkley thing. Like, I don't know, you take so many, you're just carrying this much of the offense, and you just wonder, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just looking at Barkley this year.
Yeah. And just like you said, it's not even that just the carries, because he usually doesn't have a ton of carries.
I think
he's only
receptions.
It's the receptions, right? It's the targets and the receptions. I mean, he's
And
amazing.
don't get me wrong, he's a very talented. I mean, he can play slot receiver.
Yep.
He's that good.
Yep. So that puts Jake at 2-0 in the driver's seat, and that puts Joel and Parker at 1-1, and a little bit more dicey for them. So,
and
we'll see.
And Matt's 2-0 as well.
Matt is 1-1.
Matt is 1-1. Oh.
Matt is 1-1.
Oh,
he lost that first week with a massive score to Joel and Parker.
That's what it was. My mistake. And so
Let's
this
head
really
to the.
does.
Go ahead.
But we'll look at it next week, because it'll show where Michael and who he's playing and everything like that. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I got it all ready to go for you, man. Don't worry.
Oh, look at that. And you haven't been working on this stuff. Oh, please, buddy.
Hey.
Maron.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at the pick swap bowl, my friend. Let's go to the game you're involved in.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
All right. You defeated Brian by approximately 8 points. It was, I would say, 2 games where neither of you were thrilled with your point totals.
And there was a point where I was watching I understand ESPN does their predictions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there was a point where I was sitting there on Monday night thinking this wasn't going to happen. And I understand that we're doing a 2-week deal.
You're doing a 2-week deal, so I don't think you're anywhere near worried about
winning
that yet.
one
But
game.
on Monday, it was Pittman and Taylor, right?
Mm-hmm. You're correct. It was Pittman and Taylor.
Okay. So he didn't have anybody.
Yeah, and so, but I needed to gain those points to get. It eventually happened. The Taylor touchdown. But I mean,
Taylor touchdown. Yeah.
But like, if you start to look at the Colts offense, it is unbelievable. Just what happened to it.
You got another disappointing performance out of Mark Andrews. That is unfortunately turned into quite a bust. And then that end of the game Lions play could have been very impactful. What a fascinating turn.
Just the most like shocking. I didn't even and having watched for so many years, having watched football for so long, I did not know the OPI rule at the end of the game.
No, me neither.
And you think you would have with all the Hail Marys and end of the game.
But is that ever called on the Hail Marys? I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. It's interesting. I don't know. Jay, look, did Amon-Ra do that or no? What do you think? Was it offensive pass interference?
I think it's how he got open, yeah.
Do you think on a regular play it doesn't get called?
I think it should get called when you go off and push off to that degree. Okay. Do I think they always call it? No. I don't think I would have thrown a massive fit if they hadn't called it, but I do think it was offensive pass interference, yeah.
All right, that's your take. All right, I'm with you on it. I kind of was leaning towards yes, was what I would say.
I was as well, and what's interesting is that if you look at it now, if they had if he had caught it and awarded it the touchdown, I think Casey wins.
Oh, well, let's get into that. Okay. All right. So now I say let's take a look at the big game then, man.
Nah, well, all right. But hey, real quick, just for you and Brian, neither of you is safe. Locked in this pick swap potential here. 7.5 or whatever points, not that much to differentiate you two. 2-week matchup. We will look at that in a little bit.
Cool. Cool. It's exciting. It's something fun for Brian and I to do.
100%. And it's nice to keep involved. Both matchups were close here. Which one do you want to look at?
Let's go Rachel Collin.
Okay.
We'll do yours last, kind of. We'll be anticlimactic if we didn't do yours last.
Rachel, our 6th seed at 7-7 takes down the number 2 seed coming off a bye. Collin, she defeats him by approximately 9. And
it was tight though,
a
Jay. It was like
fighter.
just the projections. I mean, like, dude, it hung around between like 47 and 53 for like the majority of the weekend, man.
Yeah, nail biter, and really just a fascinating end to that Lions game where she's got to be sweating every single time the Steelers give the ball back, and it's all of a sudden it's Jameson. It's Gibbs gets a touchdown, and suddenly a game was really close. Gainwell goes off. I mean, he looked like he was dead in the water, and then he slowly creeping back in. She had to be just dying. Her guys are watching their games end. Oh man, she's got Boswell, and he doinks it. Oh, I mean,
oh yes, yeah, oh yes. And
really,
I was like, wasn't that like? I can't remember the exact. You're here, Cuzzy. You should be on. Oh no, Cuzzy, what in the world, Bo? You gotta come on. It was very stressful. It had to be very stressful.
Yeah, Rachel, that would have been the part I would have loved to have heard where you were at with it, because it was absolutely fascinating from the perspective of somebody that was not involved. I know Colin probably feels the exact same way, although he ended up coming up on the short side. But man, oh man, was it
and no one had anything Monday night.
Yeah, because you guys were done.
It was kind of weird, wasn't it? That it was all then. That like it kind of was like a pressure cooker just on that last game, and then it like I don't know.
Yeah, nothing Sunday either.
Yeah.
So they had like 4 o'clock end of the day, like that. I can't imagine too many playoff matchups ended, and
without waiting for anyone. It kind of makes it cool because it made it to where like you're not kind of like sitting there waiting for little points to come in and like hope. I don't know. Hoping guys don't score or anything like that. It was all at once, man. It's great.
Yep. So if I'm looking at Rachel's team, she made mostly good calls. I mean, you're not going to play Dalton Schultz for 0.2 of a point. The only call that I think they both are going to regret is at their quarterback.
It's a tough call.
But I mean,
I'll tell you this: when she had him in, when she had the Cardinals team quarterback or whatever in, we most definitely weren't throwing any shade last week. I know Lawrence had one big
conversation was, are you going to risk playing this guy who's been playing great against a great defense? So
and you though, Jay said, oh no, go ahead and look at the Cardinals team quarterback. Go look at those numbers. They're better than you thought. And I was something that I wasn't familiar with, and I did go and look, and it was better than I thought.
Totally fair. I'm not blaming.
Right?
Hey, listen, I am touching that.
Oh, no advice. No advice. Wait, remember?
I will say this. If you look at it, that became the hardest decision for both of them, and they both made the wrong call. Even though, in Rachel's case it worked out, and in Colin's case, it's not like Eagles QB did poorly. But if you look at the differentiation between the two scores, if he played Purdy last night, he wins.
Okay, that is true.
However, if he played Jackson Dart, he would have gotten blown out.
Okay.
Like, this is almost the downside of having too many quarterbacks.
That you're sitting there and having to make a decision. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I will say, look, here's what I'm going to say. And Trevor Lawrence is one of these ones who I thought he was going to be like the next Peyton Manning. He came in, he wasn't. And like, it's almost like, is this what we were supposed to see right out of Clemson? Like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, sometimes it takes a few years. He's looking as good as he's ever looked.
He makes some absolute like bonehead plays too every once in a while. You're like, what were you thinking? Like, he has some really bad plays. Really bad.
I love it. I love that Rachel is taking into account anything I say for her quarterback decision. I wouldn't worry about it one bit for this week. You go ahead and just play whatever you think is best.
You know what it's like, Jay? Jay, do you remember years ago, like on NFL Today, if they were calling the game, like they would have like a sports show, they'd be like, I'm going to be calling the game.
I recuse myself.
I won't pick who wins. I'm like, this was ridiculous. Like, you have anything to do with it? Stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
I know. Colin, on the other hand, had some massive bench performances, whereas Rachel was pretty flawless other than the quarterback. Colin had a 20 from Fannin. If you replace Kyle Pitts, it's a 2-point thing. That's not huge. But he's got Warren at 29. He's got Quentin Johnson at 20. And you see a gimpy Drake London. You see a gimpy Josh Jacobs. Monday morning quarterback. Those are two of his studs. I don't blame him for playing them. But you're just saying they're hurt. It's crossing your mind.
His team is really, really good, man.
Really good. Really good. His
Team
second
is
highest
really good.
Yep. I'm surprised to see the one and done for him. He's always in to the deeper playoffs, in this case again via bye. But Rachel's obviously living up to that as well. And so she advances on to the championship. This is her third championship in 4 years, I believe, which has got to be up near the top of all time. And she's going to head into it with a fairly healthy squad, except for wide receiver. Odunze, it looks like, may come back. Devonta, I heard, may be out another game.
Okay.
Obviously, plenty of time left there.
I'd almost rather just have him be out or have him play. Like, I almost like.
Well, yeah, you want it out and you want it announced early. But if you're looking at her bench, there's not as much depth there as there is in the Collins situation. Man. Yeah. But if these guys keep playing as well as they have, especially Bijan, and then Olave has turned it on with Tyler Shuck. He's become a monster. Then she obviously looks good next week.
I was actually very surprised to even see that he was ranked that high. Like, if you would have asked me, I would have been like, oh, no, disappointing year. Took a step back, man. And now that you look at it, you're just like, whoa, what just happened here?
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Hey, speaking of cool, you want to get to the last matchup?
Let's get to the big one, Jay. Let's do this, man.
Whew. All right. Jay, heading into
Jay, you were down on me, by the way.
Well, I'll explain why in a second. The 5 seed puts up the highest score of the week. Gets an 11-point victory over the number 1 seed, 11 win, top scoring, trash talking, skipping school. The man himself. I cannot imagine there were too many matchups where the guy had Puka and lost.
Yeah. I mean it was amazing looking at it. But Jay, you were down on this. You were down on this on Thursday. But dude, I texted you on Monday night, and you were. I asked you 1 through 10, and you wrote something like a 1 8/10 or something is what you wrote.
Okay,
you thought you were still losing it.
Little deeper. All right. All right. Thursday night, he had Puka, Kyron Williams. Right, so he pulls off 2 guys, and those 2 guys put together 59 points. I mean, Puka's 47 was as crushing as could be. And I was very much assuming that was the nail. You can't really recover from that most of the time. Now, I did have 3 guys myself.
And I try to tell you, Jay, all you need is a guy to kind of go off. And you're right.
You did, but I didn't necessarily even get that. But JSN did his typical thing, 24. That's great. Colby Parkinson, brutal, 4. And, I benched Tyler Warren for him, 2-point difference. So it's like I all of a sudden my tight end is a disaster. Mm-hmm. But then the real, saving grace was that Seahawks return touchdown because they didn't score hardly anything else. Got the win. The miracle 2-point conversion at the end of the game gets 5 bonus points, gets them up to a 9. So I'm at like 37. So I'm down by 20 with 1 less player.
Okay.
We go into to the Sunday, and he's got Cowboys quarterback. He's got George Pickens. All these guys are early, and he starts doing pretty well with that. He doesn't.
They were looking good,
but he does pretty well.
JT, I would say that the percentage, if I can remember correctly, and this is just according to ESPN percentage, you were somewhere in low 20s at some point. It was about as low as it got.
Yep,
somewhere around there.
I went in after the 4:00 games. I got a little bit here and there. Harvey really saved me.
Yes, dude.
He got a lot of points near the end.
Just so you know, that was one you were questioning. I specifically remember you saying that last flag spot. If I get this wrong, and you know what, Jay? It worked for you.
It did, and I was back and forth on him and Evans. And when Evans scored a touchdown, I was kicking myself because he was the 1:00 game. I was also thinking about Chris Rodriguez. I was thinking about Christian Watson. And shockingly, I made the right call. I also almost switched out quarterbacks at the last minute. Very thankful I did not because that would have cost me the game.
For you.
So here's the real thing. I don't know how much you stayed up last night. But I had that game on in the midst of building a Christmas gift.
Okay.
And
Alan Renchel.
yeah, well played.
Alan Renchel. All right.
Let me tell you, buddy, George Kittle was having the game of his life.
Dude. Oh, it was incredible to like watch it because I was like, "Oh, Jay, you got this," and then I'm just like, "Oh man, you do not."
So to set the stage,
40.
man, I was down 35 going into Sunday night.
Yeah, 35.
I had three guys left. I had 3 guys left. He had just Kittle Monday, so I'm going, man, I'm down 35, and I need to be up pretty big, and I proceeded to get a 26 out of Patriots quarterback, a 21 out of Zay Flowers.
And Zay Flowers, by the way, just to clarify, because I know people are going to think to themselves, oh, he's a great quarterback. There's a blue chip one, but like he lays some eggs for you, man. He's had some bad weeks.
He's had some bad weeks, but not as many as you think. Maybe
not
only
as many
about.
as you know what? Now that I bring it up, it is funny.
Yeah. But the weirder thing was, I get all 3 of those guys, 3 great games, 70 points. Mike, those 3 guys had a combined 4 turnovers. They were minus
really?
8. Yeah. Flowers fumbled, Henry fumbled, May fumbled, and May threw a pick. And I'm just going, I'm getting all these great points, but I'm losing them, and I'm dying, right? So I'm going, all right. By the end of the night, I'm up 35, and I am feeling like, holy moly, I'm up 34.6 or whatever. I cannot believe I'm in this situation. I stayed up the whole night. I was sitting down here by myself, having just a doozy of a time. And I go into Monday thinking like, come on, Kittle has not scored above a 25 for the whole year.
I heard some like statistic that like when Kittle is playing, I don't know, like the winning percentage of the 49ers is like massive. Like he's like they're absolutely.
I mean, you could just see last night how dominant he was, and he was crushing it. Every time I looked up, he's catching another pass. He catches a touchdown, and suddenly it is getting close. And I'm starting to hear from Casey. I'm hearing from you.
Oh, you're getting text. Oh no!
I mean, he was not rude about it. It was just more of like the almost like the text version of the eyeballs, right? Where you're like, I'm watching, I'm paying attention, and I'm dying. I am sweating. And
I texted you, man. I said
he's looking unstoppable. And he has, at the end of like the 3rd drive of the second half, he has 7 catches. He has 115 yards and a touchdown. And I am going, oh my gosh, if I calculate this out, he's got me. Yep. He needs 11 more points. This game is close. And then 2 things happened for me that saved the day. Number 1, near the end of the 3rd quarter, he rolled his ankle.
He did.
Mm-hmm. He rolls his ankle, leaves the field. Probably could have gotten it taped up in a playoff game to try and come back in. But 2 drives later, they score. And then on top of that, pick 6.
Look at this now.
We get a Tamala.
There we are, buddy.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
How's it going?
All right, man. We're just discussing me sweating bullets through George Kittle's
on Monday night. Monday night, just watching it.
So I watched the whole 4th quarter. He never comes back in. I win by 11, strictly based on the fact, truly, pure luck. I had a great week, and I could have easily lost.
The ankle. It
was the ankle. I texted Casey right after the game, and I said, listen, man, I'm sorry. I'm giving half my winnings to whoever stepped on his ankle.
Yeah,
I mean, the groundskeeper.
After the Thursday night game, I mean, it did not look good for you.
Not at all. I was already like dreading whatever text Casey was going to send. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't
believe it. I'm so happy, dude. I was so happy to see it. I was so happy to see it, man. It just absolutely made my day. I'm like, yes, JT, I was pulling for you, buddy.
Think about it, buddy. I'm not exactly like the lovable guy here in the league, and somehow everybody's pulling for me. What does that say about that?
Tells you something.
You know, I will say though. I really will say though. I mean, as much crap as we give about Casey, and even though he auto-drafted his team, he was invested
this year.
He had I'm not going to say the best, but he had one of the
more
most
dominating
fantasy seasons we've seen in a while.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Especially looking at his points.
each of the last 2 seasons in the regular season with my team last year and his team this year, there was like a team that really stood out where it was like the number 1 seed, most wins, most points. And we don't always have that. A lot of times we have, number 1 in points is like number 4 in the league or something like that. Tomorrow there was one year you were number 1 in points and didn't make the playoffs. Like there's some weird things. So tip of the hat to him. He did a much better job this year paying attention.
Yes, I agree.
He made some good picks. I know we gave him a lot of guff for auto drafting. He auto drafted like 2 picks, but it was nice to see an engaged version of Casey. And I do hope that version can stay, even if he isn't a dominating team.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
I think we'd all be more than thrilled to keep him around if that's the case.
Yes. Oh, dude, that's what I want, man. I'm happy. You kind of have, the hero and the villain here. I mean, we need a good villain.
Yeah, totally fair. So that wraps things up. Tamala, is there anything you wanted to add about your own matchup since you weren't here to discuss it?
I mean, I'll go back and listen to the breakdown of the what it looks like for the championship.
Okay,
Matt, what we were saying is,
so we're gonna get into that next. Do you want to do the waiver report or not really? Because there wasn't anything.
Yeah, I don't really. But I did want one thing I did want to break up. I mean, it was very clear though this week, like who the playoff teams were.
Yeah, people laid back.
Who they were not. Because I mean, I feel like I put up a fairly good score.
Sure you did.
And I would not have I would not have won against any of the 4 remaining playoff teams.
Well, Tamala, that brings us perfectly into this. Look at this, buddy. Right as you are saying it, I couldn't agree more. And if you look at the top 4 scores, the top 4 scores were all the people that were in the actual quarterfinals. Or semifinals, excuse me. So a perfect example of that. And then it really matched up. If you look at it, the next 3 scores were the winners from the consolation to the pick swap. And the bottom 3 scores were the losers and the pick swap. It is really about as aligned as I have ever seen it.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. So just looking at it, top score 183. Tamala, you had a 146, which is really like normally a score that'd be right up near the top. And like you said, you were 5th. And then it goes all the way down to the lowest of a 102. That brings us to the championship of me versus Rachel, which I know we'll discuss shortly. The 3rd place game is the top 2 seeds, the 2 guys with the buys, heading right out of the playoffs. They get 1 game and they're done. Pick swap.
Well, you know what they say about resting players.
Yeah, right. This is why you play. Run through the tape. Bri versus Scrano in week 2. The consolation bowl actually comes down to you versus Jake, buddy. If you beat Jake, I think you got it. And if he beats you, I think he's got it. And then Michael is going against Joelle and Parker for the consolation bowl. So if you come down here.
So she has 70 points then. Is that correct in what I'm seeing?
What do you mean?
So, okay. So let's say Joelle.
Oh, 70-point advantage. Yes.
Yes. If Joelle loses, let's say she loses, it's still banking 70 points.
That's why I said it was so essential for him not to bench somebody. Because if he made a better defensive choice and he put somebody in that spot, let's say he gets 20 more points, 50 is a lot more reasonable than 70, man.
He's looking for engraving. He's looking.
I mean,
I don't know
that way. And Tamala, you're looking great for avoiding any kind of possible engraving. You got that safe no matter what. But you've also put yourself in the chance where if you beat Jake, you got it. I don't think he's touching you.
He can't.
Yeah.
So interesting final round there. Everybody's got something to play for. I do hope Michael, sets a lineup. But Mike, if you look down here, there's not too much to look at with you just yet. We'll know a little more next week. But there you are with the pick swap. So
now,
not a ton to discuss here.
Now, was it Parker and Joelle? They played someone who was ruled out.
That was Michael.
It was Michael.
Yeah, Woody Marks. That's why I was saying it was a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he was talking about it at dinner. The dinner where I went up to someone else's plate and took a picture of it.
I said, buddy, you're the walking progressive commercial for it.
You're like, you really did that.
So anything else on this, fellas, or are we ready to look at the breakdowns for next week?
We're ready to take a look here, man.
Yeah, let's look at the breakdowns for next week.
All right. I say we real quick just take a look at some of the other ones first. Maybe the engraving bowl, if you will, first.
All right, let me just pull it up.
I got it.
Okay, so Michael has all of his guys in. The question becomes, is Woody Marks healthy enough to play? And if so, does he make that move?
So Marks is not in his lineup right now, just to wait.
No, he is.
Yeah, my mistake. My mistake. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Yeah, no, he is in the lineup, and he's projected to play
I'm not
as
seeing
well.
any designation.
Yeah,
Any injury
apparently he's
designation.
all right. Joel and Parker definitely in a little bit more of a dicey shape, even though they are projected to win by 9 points or so. I just don't like what I see in their squad. I don't see too much on the bench. I like either that whole Jones Kincaid area is gross.
Yeah, and I'm not down on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like they have too many more moves. And on the good side for them, that really is quite a bit for Michael to overcome. And
100%. All they got to do is lose by 68, 69 or less.
Yeah, I mean, 70 points, man. I mean, I'd take that any day.
Yep. So that'll be an interesting one. And then Tamala, you are in the championship of the
To win the consolation bracket, Tamala. Look at this, buddy. Would this do it for you or no?
You beat Jake both times this year. You are 2-0 against Jake, which is impressive because you only had 5 wins.
There you are. You
40% of your wins.
and everything, Jake.
There you go, buddy. I thought that was good news.
Look,
Good news.
look, I don't know what I want to do for quarterback.
Yeah, I was about to say, any move at quarterback.
Man.
He let me down at quarterback. You know, Genty, like, where was that all season?
Yeah.
What do you have? One game like that other than this
You
week?
know what though, Matt, you're looking at like such a completely inept offense to even really be able to do anything, and that's why. To answer your question, that's what it is. I mean, Carroll, I don't know, just kind of looks over his skis there a little bit. Maybe the long in the tooth is catching up with him. I don't know.
Are you thinking about playing Rashee Rice at all?
Against
with their
Denver?
14th string quarterback?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're projected to win. You have an interesting decision at quarterback.
Yeah.
Jake, on the other hand, may get Travion back. That could be a big loss if he loses him. I mean, it's always dicey when you're dealing with a concussion. You got slammed down pretty hard, ruled out quick. Could get yourself a little prize here, Tamala.
I mean, look, we'll see. I mean, he'll make some moves. It will be, I don't know.
We'll see. But Matt, out of engraving, I think this has to make you feel pretty good.
I definitely am. Like,
you don't want to stand in that shop, dude, and get it. Bro.
You don't want to stand in the shop.
Just standing there being like, no, I could spell it out with, here's the name, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JT.
Counting our chickens, my friend.
No, please. On the next round, it is the Pick Swap Bowl week 2. And Scrino, you got to be feeling good when you see poor Brian. He had a horrid second half of the year. Everything just kind of collapsed for him. And I would say last week,
2 more guys going out for him.
2 more guys going out. 2 more big guys. Now he can sub in. He's got some guys to play, no doubt about it.
Waddle goes in.
Thomas, they slide right in. He's okay. But it's just like it is part and parcel with what he's dealt with.
Yes. Agreed.
I mean,
just kept all those defenses, making sure nobody else.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of defenses, a lot of tight ends.
Yeah, just trying to get an edge. Maybe Kelsey comes. I don't know.
Yeah. Either way,
it'll be fun. It just depends on where the pick ends, and you know what I mean. Like,
I mean, last time you did this, you won it, and you forgot you won.
Forgot I won. I wouldn't have changed it anyway, though. I like the middle of the round, and I had it.
There you go. All right, on to the third place game. It is a top seed KC going against the second seed Colin. Casey is currently projected to win by 17. Holy moly. Casey also won both matchups this year between the two of them previously, and neither of them have any massive injury distinctions. Colin has, he's got Giants QB in currently.
Really?
That is interesting. And I don't see too many other decisions. I guess is Kittle healthy is a big one.
The quarterback.
I don't see much else other than that.
The quarterback with Colin, I don't know. Just after dark, didn't he get like 0.5 of a point or something?
Yeah, he had like terrible
200s.
200th of a
200th
point. That's bad. That's bad now.
That's bad. That's bad.
That's bad.
I had him in another league.
And you're willing to play him again? I don't know. He'll change that.
You know what I saw a stat when I was fascinated by it.
Okay.
Kyle Pitts has the 5th most points for a tight end before he turns 26. And he still has like a year and a half before he turns like 26.
Your point is that he's like that young. You know what I mean? Like that
he's that young, and even though he is widely considered
disappointing,
disappointment.
Yeah,
he has been somewhat productive.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw another one with him too, Tamala, and you might have caught this one too. In his first year, he scored 1 touchdown. In his second year, he scored 2 touchdowns. In his third year, he scored 3 touchdowns. In his fourth year, he scored 4 touchdowns. And this year, he has 5 touchdowns. By year 17, he's going to be the best tight end that's ever existed. Amazing.
I mean, honestly, though, I think a lot of his problem is
it's a quarterback.
Quarterback, yeah.
I mean, it's
quarterback coaching.
And let's be careful with how poorly the organization is run. To give Cousins the money and then to spend your first round pick on the quarterback, like what are you doing? Are we on the same page here?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, he's averaging 10 targets, 25 points a game the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh! I would think that if you would ask me whose numbers would be higher, Cousins or Penix, I would have picked Cousins for a tight end. Absolutely, he knows how to go through progressions, and he'll find that check down where he could get there. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's been good for him. So I think Casey's got the upper hand. But you would have said that against me as well, and that's why we got to wait and see. But right now, projected to win pretty good. And that takes us to what might be one of the most contentious finals that has ever existed.
I mean, this is beyond game of the week, Rachel. This is beyond game of the week.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it game of the week, buddy. Sorry.
We could say game of the year almost on this.
Game of the year. Oh my goodness.
Game of the year.
Rachel is currently projected
on that Monday night might be it, but go ahead.
Rachel's projected to win by about 3. We split the season series against each other. Neither of us has any massive injury things.
Although I did notice she's playing AJ Brown.
Wait a second.
That is interesting.
She's abandoned. Rachel, I want you to kind of say that we're abandoning this practice this year. That like this is it. You've done your time. You've made your moves. You've paid your tribute.
What happened last time? She didn't. She did abandon it. She lost. When she keeps it, she wins.
Oh, this is delightful.
There we are, Cuzzy. Sorry, my friend. I mean,
this is interesting. This comes down to how much she really hates me. This is interesting. I'm fascinated by this. Currently, Odunze and Adams are projected at 0s. I think this conversation becomes a little different if she feels she can slide a guy in there.
Yeah.
But he's a projected 17. We know the Bills don't have a great passing defense. I don't know. I guess they do have a good passing defense.
Actually, they do.
Run defense is so better. I wouldn't say they're actually good. I don't know, Rachel. I'd just be thinking about where you're, what you want to compromise.
I mean, just let us know if you're really a Buffalo fan.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Meanwhile, here I am the other night rooting as hard as could be for the freaking Patriots and Ravens. And I was like, you know what? I think this is the way to go. The anti-racial is really the way to go because as long as they're not playing my team, it's great. And,
Sure.
it's win. It's win-win. Like either they suck and then I'm happy because they sucked, or I get fantasy points. It's win-win. I'm always rooting for those first, but win-win. It's gonna be a tight one.
It'll be great. It'll be good. This will be an epic matchup.
You know, it was funny because I went to bed and I didn't stay up for the Ravens Patriots game.
Oh my gosh, buddy!
And I woke up and I just saw the highlight. You know, Henry with 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, damn, Hunter Henry, that $109 paid off. And then so I look at the score, I'm like, oh wait, no, not that Henry.
It's great.
Even Wilder, he was great. Flowers was great. I was saying to Mike earlier, -8 for my 3 guys on turnovers. So could have actually had 8 more points. And they didn't play Henry for the last 12 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Not because of a fumble, not because of anything. He was slicing and dicing through the Patriots. Just
No
absolutely
injury
destroying
or
them.
anything.
And you know what's
Nothing. No
amazing?
injury. They just didn't play him. They put Keaton Mitchell in for the last 2 drives.
How did they not how did the NFL not make such a big deal about such 2 talented brothers playing each other?
The Henry brothers.
The Henry brothers, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, you got Snoop Huntley in there, and you're winning by 10, and you decide to put Keaton Mitchell in. Like, what am I crazy? Like the guy was running like crazy. They could not stop him. Anyway, doesn't matter. I won. Here is the interesting part. Let's get into some very quick breakdowns of who's playing when. Rachel, currently with the Jags QB, has him at 1 o'clock Sunday. She gets Bijan on Monday night. The Bills game is the late game. Olave's 1. Bowers is 4. Tracy is 4. Javonte Williams is a Thursday night game with the Christmas. Troy Franklin is a Thursday night game with Christmas. Broncos defense is a Thursday night game with Christmas. So she's got 3 Thursday, 1 Monday night. Okay. If I look at mine, just doing the quick, I have a Saturday. I have a potential Monday, though I don't know what I'm doing at tight end. Maybe Warren. I have a Thursday. I have a second Saturday. I have a second Thursday. I have a third Saturday. Oh, boy. We have games all over the place this week. It's going to be messy.
I'm going to say that this Monday is going to be, I mean, we don't know what you're doing per se with tight end, but like Bijan being such a points, you'd like to think that she'll be there, like hoping that he scores and everything like that, biting your nails. That's all.
Yeah, if she's down by anything less than 50, you're going, she's got a chance, right? Like Bijan could do that any game. So it's just like it's the ultimate get out of jail free card because the odds of her being down even that much is absurd. Now his high score for the year, I'd say, it's 36. But I said the same thing about Kittle.
Against the Buffalo Bills.
I mean, he's almost like a walking 30. So I would, in order to feel like I have a chance, I need to be up by at least 35.
But we know that this will come down to Monday night. That makes it exciting.
And that make me want to put in Parkinson more? Does it make me want to take him out? Like, the sweat. I'm sweating already.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, Jay.
I don't know. At least I stick to my morals.
Would you go with Warren? Would you?
Warren's he's been so bad, man. It's been so bad. Not that Parkinson's been good. I don't know.
Just boom, boom, boom. Yep. Interesting.
All right, but one thing I do know is this. There has been a little talk. There's been a little talk about a proposal. And I do believe I'm going to have to put this out to the league because it is going to impact the entirety of the league. But if the league agrees, and I get the feeling it might, the 2 participants in the championship have come to an agreement. The agreement is that it's time to put this kick return, punt return debate to rest. And the best way that we know how to put it to rest is to put it on the line for the championship. The way this is going to go, we are going to go ahead and say that the winner of the championship also gets to be the winner of this debate. Once and for all. Whoever wins gets their way in the rule book from here on out with no further proposals, no posters being made, no more votes, nothing. It is in, it is locked, it is permanent, and the rest of the league can just go about their merry way.
I don't like that this is like where the power is moving to the executive branch.
Now,
I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out to the league to make sure everybody's on board.
I am not on board with that.
Okay.
What I would be on board for
is your vote. Your vote goes to her. Her vote goes to you. Yeah, no?
My vote would be that it would pass for this year. And if we want a change after that,
I like it.
Someone could propose it, not from your family. So Parker and Joelle couldn't propose your side. Brian couldn't propose on her.
That's like 90% of the league, man. Wow. Does Mike count as family? It's so much the league. Brian's like I got Colin brother-in-law. It's unbelievable.
I mean, my family's huge, especially
basically
Brian
Jake's the only one that can propose it.
Here. But I don't like the idea of us having a rule that we can't change.
Okay, I'm kind of with you.
I understand. The point was essentially that that the rest of you might be tired of it, and that it is so minimal in its impact for as much as we make out of it, that it's not worth actually continually having this debate and discussion.
Well, it's
I enjoy the debate and discussion. But two, I don't want to set a precedent of this is a permanent
this rule's forever. This rule is forever.
Yeah.
I think all it would take would be another league vote. We could undo it. I mean, that's why we have this. But I'm well on board for any kind of amendments. I think that the proposal maybe just becomes this is what we put in place, and then we see what happens from there.
I like the idea of being able to vote it out if we wanted to. Like if for this year it goes is what I would vote for. I don't like it just being there forever.
I mean, honestly, I don't think any of us are super passionate about it either way. So honestly, I don't think we'll take the initiative to propose the rule.
I mean, yeah. When I went back and looked, I think it happened like maybe 4 times this year with 4 different players. Shahid, Shahid got it a few times.
Yeah.
But I don't think it happened maybe once with the player that got played, but almost never with the player that got played. We're literally talking about, I think, 6 points for the entire season that would have impacted.
Can we put a vote in the group chat?
So I will put a vote in the group chat. I would also like to say, no problem. You just put it right in the league. I don't know if anybody happened to notice, but if you go to our main page, I put up a poll on November 12th of this year. And on November 12th of this year, I voted in it. And currently, there are 1 votes in the poll.
Who is it?
So I'm going to go ahead and say that is not the best way to get people to vote.
What was it? I'm curious.
I believe you have a way to find out.
See,
listen, if Rachel only needs to win the league for no other reason than just to get her punt returns, then hats off to her. It's a hell of a gambit.
I don't know. I think if you're going to do a vote, you need to put it in the.
It'll be in the group chat. It'll be a real deal vote, and I will stick to whatever happens. If it doesn't pass, and I think Rachel and I have to abstain, so it is going to have to get 5 votes for yes, because if Rachel and I abstain, the 5 votes would be the majority.
Would you two be willing to right now bet your vote though? So if it does come up next year, your vote has to go through her. You have to vote yes if you lose. She votes yes for team quarterback.
I think what we have in place is great. I love the idea of you win, you get your rule for your year. That's fine because
the year. I really like the year part.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're
That's the
good.
one part
So
that kind of got me.
let's put it out there. I will phrase it and word it. I will hash it out with Rachel first. Make sure we both agree on the language, and then I will get it in there before Thursday.
For Thursday's games. Yep.
Yep.
All right. I'm in.
When did you put this in the league?
November 12th. It's the league manager's poll. It's on the right-hand side on the website.
I don't remember it, but okay.
No, it's okay. Obviously, no one does.
It didn't get a quick response anyway.
It's far
Flew under
from
the radar for a lot of us, apparently.
On the more important side, if we're just looking at this in terms of history, Rachel is going for her third championship in 4 years.
Great run.
Yeah, and or maybe third championship in 5 years because Brian went in there, I think. And I am going for my second and back-to-back, something we don't see too much. So lots of interesting potential history-making things. I think I have the most championships in the league, but Rachel would get much closer to me. That's okay, tomorrow. Listen, man, what we're gonna do is on the back of every one of these, we're gonna start putting the consolation winner.
You mean on the other side of the engraved plaque?
Yeah. Okay. Casey showed us how.
In gold.
Don't worry, man.
In gold. It's great.
Just flip it right over.
Great as it goes.
2025. Get you a ring.
What went off? What in the world? You made a funny remark. You made a funny remark and ducked out. I thought that would have been an awesome exit. Get your ring. Boom.
Peace.
Out.
Yeah.
One.
All right, fellas. Here's what I want to do. This is great. One of them is your wife, man. Like, come on. You got to be rooting for one of them. Here's what I'd like to do, fellas. I can participate in one of these, and then I will abstain from the other. But let's go to the third place matchup. Casey versus Colin. Projections, go.
Man, it's so hard to go against.
Very
Casey.
difficult.
I say Casey for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
Casey.
very, very nervous about Colin's quarterback. Casey has been consistently putting up excellent points. He put up the second highest score last week.
Yep.
I find myself remarkably lucky to have taken him down.
Mm-hmm.
I say Casey wins third place.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm going to go Casey.
Okay. Now, I will step aside for this one. Boys, who wins the chip?
Well, Rachel, are you playing AJ Brown or not?
I think she is. I think it's pretty safe to say that her hatred burns brighter. Especially knowing that she gets the punt return thing in there. Are you kidding me?
If she's playing AJ Brown, I'm giving it to you.
To me?
To you.
Really?
Well,
he's going against the whole thing.
Because she played AJ Brown.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm really predicting a tight game. I'm really predicting a Monday night. I'm really predicting like a Monday night sitting with, sitting there, biting your nails down for it.
Oh, good. I was looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun. Jay, it's gonna rest on Trevor Lawrence. Is this going to continue? By the way, a very weak pass defense in Indy. They're on the road. Jets have nothing to play for. JT, I want you to take zero offense. And by the way, I'm going to put in an additional prediction. I'm going to take my cousin. I think she's going to do it. And I'm also going to say that I have a feeling that this game, I'm going to say 7 points for sure. I almost want to go within 5 points. It's going to be that tight.
Rachel just got the kiss of death because you both picked her.
Believe me, we know how to cool someone down who's doing well here, my friend.
Yeah, listen, I think for both of us, and I know I'm kind of speaking for her here, but I think she'd probably agree, even if you had to give her a little truth serum for it. We're lucky to kind of be here. were really only there because of the awesomeness of like our keeping it in, playing because our wins, we wouldn't have made it.
And there was a point, JT, where I believe
cool.
you predicted both of yourself and her to be out at one point or another. Of the playoffs.
I did. Oh, yeah.
But both of you,
we
at
easily
one
could have
point
been.
or another, you said are not going to be in.
Easily could have been. This is the 5 seed going against the 6 seed. The top 4 seeds are out. They definitely had better seasons, but hey, this is what happens.
You got hot.
We got hot at the right time and got. You know what it really is. Me more than her. I got lucky with health. Outside of Mike Evans, who has become a guy I don't play very much. I have just had great health. And she has had some wide receiver issues for sure, but no massive injuries from any of her big guys either. Outside Devonta these last couple of weeks, which obviously matters a lot. But that's, to me, by far the most important thing is you got to have good draft. You got to get some luck, but it's just do your guys stay healthy.
Yep. All right, Jay. Jay, you're abstaining. You're not going to pick yourself. You're like the old Phil Simms when he was calling the game.
Hey, man, I can't. Yeah, I can't call the game if I'm.
The old Phil Simms when he'd be like, I'm going to be calling the game, so I certainly couldn't predict who wins.
I don't think, and I don't think either one of us will be surprised if the other person wins.
Okay.
I don't think either one of us would be surprised if we win. This is an even matchup. And at this point in the year, anything goes. There's games all over. There's teams that are out of it. It really is. It's fun, but it is a stressful time because once people start getting eliminated from the playoffs, it begins to impact fantasy in ways that it is unfortunate.
Sure. I mean, I would take your Patriots team QB right there. The Jets have nothing to play for. I mean, I don't know. Maybe to lose to make sure they get the first.
Well, what if they go up 20-0 really quickly on 3 rushing touchdowns and then he gets benched?
Could happen.
And I know it's team QB, so it doesn't matter, but they just run the ball the whole rest of the time.
Sure.
And this is, that is where team QB really might be interesting because let's say, and then I'll put this in Rachel's hand, right? Like Indy's been kind of rough, right? They got whooped on last night. So if the Jets go up big, does the team QB get a chance? And it does save us, especially the championship. Lawrence goes down on the second play. Drake May goes down on the third play.
You still have a chance.
I mean, there's a lot of backup quarterbacks playing this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. And a lot that entered the game in the middle last week.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, boys.
That
does it for the last official show of the year.
Next week, year in review. It's good. Fuzzy.
Whoa. So wait.
This is what I want part of the bet. Because then you have to vote for Jay's if he gives you yours.
No. Next year, when we're in the championship against each other, we'll do the team QB.
So wait. So when are we doing the show next?
What's next Wednesday?
New Year's Eve.
Oh, my God.
Next Wednesday is? Oh, jeez. Freaking holidays. Next Tuesday?
I mean, next Tuesday, are you going to be able to get all your stats together for year in review?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I vote we do next Tuesday.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So
especially if I win, I'll be up all night Monday doing them. I'll sit down Tuesday and hash it out. It usually takes me. It does take me a while, but if I have nothing going Tuesday, I should be fine.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Especially if we need to make it quick, so I can make it happen.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Glad you made it, buddy.
Awesome,
any hot takes, Scarano?
Got nothing for you. Other than Merry Christmas. Great league. It's so awesome to see every single person in our league actually having something to play for. Awesome.
Every Wednesday, 9 o'clock on YouTube.
Now you got to think about which insufferable jerk you want to win. Is it this one or the other one?
All right, we will see you next week. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all.
Quarterbacks in the league. Fantasy Trail.
Thanks, guys.
Join us every Wednesday, 9 o'clock.
Later, everybody.